been participating throughout this term of office together with the national government, provincial government, and ourselves as association in dealing with that are confronting municipalities here in Mpumalanga. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'll just quickly go through the presentation as per our submission that we made. I will also be making a reference in terms of the submission that we made, also considering the page numbers as you have communicated to us. I think, okay, okay. As the chairperson has also alluded, the mandate of ALGA is to lobby, advocate, and represent our municipalities in the country. And then the chairperson and myself here representing mainly the 20 municipalities in the province of whom you have been engaging throughout the commission, and also to be the employer body. We also render capacity building, support and advice, and also strategic profiling and knowledge and information sharing. And in responding to the inquiry as received from the commission, the first one, we had to make an overview on the state of service delivery. And in response to that, in terms of the pack that you have, this is in reference to page 415, which is with regards to Khat Sibande, which there is Chief Albert Musukali Kwamkondo, Dr. Pixley Likwa Dipaliseng and Gavin Begis that are under Khat Sibande. The state of service delivery, just in summary, the detail is on the pages that are there in the pack. The district has a backlog service delivery for water. It's 8.6%, 2.7%, electricity 11%, and refuse removal it's at 37.7%. And the areas without water since '94, as we've indicated there, we've indicated them and also broken them down per municipality, where we find that there are still areas that don't have access to proper water supply, where you find that in Chief Albert, it's mainly 34. Mainly it's villages. Musugalikwa, it's 7. Mkondo, 13. Dr. Pixley, you've got 102. Likwa, 41. Dipaliseng at 4. And Gavenbeki at 11. In Dr. Pixley, Kaisagasemi, most of the affected areas is due to the high number of people that reside in farms. Hence, you've got such a huge backlog. And going through in terms of those backlog, one finds that in terms of addressing or intervening in this, the cost that is required to address this backlog is 129 million. And you find that within the budget of the current financial year, we only have 11.7 million that is allocated to address this backlog. So you can see with what is required and what we have, we won't be the municipalities will not be able to cover most of those 212 villages that we've spoken about. So most of these issues, the challenges that causes them, you find that it's due to aging infrastructure, it's inconsistent implementation of projects, dealing with the upgrading of bulk infrastructure and reticulation in most municipalities. The other challenge is the hijacking of projects by these groupings that are there that claim entitlement of municipal bids or tenders that are there. And the other challenges that you will find mainly is that in terms of electricity, the electricity supply substations, which are largely failing to cope with the excess demand, and the notified maximum demand by ESCOM, which has led to intermittent and unreliable supply of power outages. I think the municipalities that were presenting earlier on, they spoke to the issue of NMD, which gives them constant challenges because if they exceed, they get to be charged more penalties. And maybe just to also indicate that there's an acute shortage and limited allocation of operations and maintenance budgets of the existing infrastructure. So in most instances, municipalities do focus on building new infrastructure, but then not focusing more in terms of operation and maintenance of the existing infrastructure that is there. These are some of the causes that you find that it creates these challenges where the access to these basic services then comes in. In terms of your wastewater treatment plants and water treatment plants, most of them are under severe distress due to the huge demands for upgrading that never took place. So whenever you have infrastructure, you need to rehabilitate after a certain period to consider also new residents or people that are now having access to that. So you find that due to the workload that is there, municipalities are unable to upgrade the infrastructure that is there, so it doesn't cope with the demand that is currently there. So maybe just to conclude in terms of Ratsibande, in relation to the state of basic services, you find that also in terms of infrastructure capacity, Likwa Gaven and Dr. Pixley Gaisarasemi, they have serious challenges of water supply. And then Msuka Likwa and Gaven Beki, they also have challenges of sewer spillages. The district, which is Ratsibande, it has approved its draft DDM, District Development Model 1 plan, during June 2021 for public comments. And this guides the development of the whole district in terms of what is it that should be prioritized and so forth. So we hope that now with the DDM model, there'll be more change coming in as more stakeholders should be able to come in and assist where required. That was in terms of Sibande municipality. And the various municipalities, I won't go into detail with them, but from page 415 to page 419, is where you'll find the details of the various local municipalities within Sibande. Now, going into Nkangala district municipality, that is from page 419, which the local municipalities under Nkangala is your Victor Kanye, Emalahleni, Steve Chwete, Emakazeni, Tembisilehani, and Dr. J.S. Moroka. In terms of the state of basic services, the district has the following basic service backlog.